In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the full moon that we're having in the sign of Capricorn on June 24th. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new, make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another new moon or full moon video. So today we're going to be talking about this June 24th full moon that we're having in the sign of Capricorn. There's a lot going on. We just are going to be having a Jupiter retrograde on the 20th. So if you missed that video, that's probably up on my channel already. A few things you should know just to navigate your life a little bit more in your favor. Check that video out. And I'll be sharing a few more tips with you guys today. It's not necessarily 5 things you need to know. It's more, I just wrote down a bunch of things. The moon is going to be in Capricorn, but the sun is going to be in Cancer. So there is a message there of what's going to be happening. Cancer is something that governs our home life, our roots, our stability, our foundation, structure. It just governs all of that. The root chakra, number 4, color red, color black. All of these things have to do with this energy that we're about to have around this full moon on the 24th. The sun illuminates wherever that it is. So the sun is in Cancer, so it's going to be illuminating our place of home, structure, stability, financial stability, stability we feel in relationships, stability we feel in our boundaries, structure, all of that stuff is going to come into play very big. But the moon is in Capricorn, and so there's a little conflict there because Capricorn is very independent. Capricorn is very fame oriented, reputation oriented, work, career oriented. For a lot of you, this could be very toxic because if there's a dispute or a disagreement or a fight or tension or struggle, challenge, obstacle in your home life, in your roots, a lot of you I see really shoving it under the rug and moving straight 100%, giving your all into your career, your fame, your reputation, your work. We are having Jupiter in retrograde, so that makes you go inwards. And for a lot of you, when you go inwards, you go into this habit of isolation and throwing yourself into an escape, whether that be drugs or work or sex, whatever it is. So I do feel like this is an important time where Jupiter is coming to teach you. Saturn is also in retrograde. If you don't learn, they will force you to learn. Now, the next thing that I do want to talk about is that we cannot ignore our roots and where we came from. A lot of the times we try to bury our roots, ignore it, and then try to build a whole new foundation on ignored and buried roots. And that's not going to work because eventually our own foundation will get shaken up when those buried shit comes up. So Jupiter goes straight down into the roots, and that's why like some people are very afraid of Jupiter going retrograde because it's so growing and expanding. But when it goes retrograde, it's growing and expanding still, but it's growing and expanding deep within the buried shit inside of you. So I do feel like, a lot of you are going to be dealing with that and purging it, releasing it, healing it, creating new boundaries, letting go of old boundaries. It's just a very refreshing time, but it also may be a little uncomfortable. Another thing that I do want to mention is actually, I don't want to say her name just because privacy reasons, but she has her own business. She sent me her own products that I did review on my channel, and this really reminds me of her and her story. Her success was fueled by a heartbreak. Her success was fueled by a wound, by a heartbreak, by trauma. What she did was took it and focused it all into a passion of hers. And today I truly see her thriving. I feel the energy of her products, and I truly think like this moon phase and the retrogrades and everything is really truly going to help her and her business, just because it was fueled through pain. I truly believe anything that is born from pain and wound is going to thrive, because everything that I have ever created, everything in my foundation, the roots of my everything is stemmed from pain and grieving and tears and darkness, and I'm very proud of that. Another message that may be coming into play again has to do so much with roots. Is your roots holding you back, or is it propelling you forward? Do your roots fuel you, or do they sabotage you? I feel like that's another thing that you're going to maybe realize and think about and contemplate, which comes to a question that a lot of you are going to be asking yourself and also taking action on, which is, should I sever this root, or should I nurture it? Should I water it, or should I just cut it? For a lot of you, are your roots the things that are holding you back? Like, it could be family values. It could be, things that were implanted within your mind in childhood. So much energy right now of going back to your roots and severing or nurturing. Like, you will know what to do with what root. It could be a mother root, father root, could be love, could be sex, could roots of everything, down to when you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 20 years old. For a lot of you, this full moon in Capricorn is going to bring a lot of this energy into play, is disassociating yourself, discerning yourself, disengaging yourself from your family name. For a lot of you, I feel like, the pride that your family name had behind it, you don't agree with and you don't resonate with, and it's not who you are. You are trying to build your own community, place of belonging. But I do see a lot of you trying to build and form your own identity away from that which you've just kind of has been embedded within you. So it's a time right now, this full moon is just going to illuminate your independence and what you need to feel like you. Okay, another huge thing I wanted to mention is, because this is so heavily intertwined with our roots, right? Around this time, if you do work to get rid of generational ancestral curses, hexes, evil eyes and stuff, it will 100% favor you. Another thing I want to mention is, I get a lot of messages about this too, is love spells, domination spells, commanding spells, bend over, come to me boy spells. There's so much spells, and it's all having to do with love. And I do really feel like there's a lot of people out there that are in such desperation energy that I feel like it's not the good time to practice love spells, domination spells, commanding spells, follow me, whatever it is. Do not do those when you're desperate or sad or angry, because that's an emotion, and that emotion is a magnet, and you will draw more of that to you. So do not do spells when you're angry and mad and stuff like that. That's another thing I want to say. And another thing is, if you do a spell, a love spell, and this is something I've seen a lot, if you do a love spell and they come to you, don't fight. Don't fight. This is something I've seen in a few of my videos too, the comment section and the messages too. This is not the time to react in a negative or aggressive way. And one of the reasons is because Venus is right across from Pluto. Venus is what? Venus is love, luxury, wealth, beauty, seduction, charm, sex, right? It's right across from Pluto on the full moon. And Pluto is death, it's rebirth, it's transformation, it's change, letting go, purging, releasing. Venus and Pluto, you have to be very careful, because there are some things that could be just, you do it and it just creates the death of a situation. Another thing I want to mention is this full moon in Capricorn, all about root chakra. Color red, color black, red crystals, black crystals. You can also use red rose petals. Also, I want to mention is if you feel like there is a lot of energy right here, because that can happen with this Capricorn. Capricorn wants to be independent. Capricorn says, I want to go. And Cancer says, no, what about our home and our family? So it's a struggle between these two things. And if you feel yourself going chaotic with this Cancer and this Capricorn moon, then it's very beneficial for you to get grounded. Use red and black colors, red and black crystals, red and black clothing, red and black deities, which means who is red and black? There's only one person that comes into my mind, that's a legua. So if you work with a legua, you can work with red and black beads, red and black candles. Legua helps to open the roads, give you the keys to success, and he is also a trickster, so he might mess with you a little bit if you work with him. But that's just what comes with working with Legba. Red and black is also Kali colors. If you want to work with Kali energy, red and black. She is feminine, red, blood, menstrual cycle. Kali is taking that red with the black. The black is that taboo. The black is the dark. The black is the mysterious. The black is the occult. And she mixes both. Same with the Legua. He's a trickster, but he also helps. Use this moon to your advantage. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon.